and tonic time.
It is gin and tonic time. A little reflection of our journey through Bulgaria, which we've just done recently.
So we only spent 9 days in Bulgaria this time. We actually went down the Black Sea coast in September to October last year, and we really enjoyed that out season, beaches, still swimming in the sea.
That was great back then. So we didn't mind too much, just quickly getting through Bulgaria, I guess as a means to an end, to make our way over to Albania through North Macedonia, but more about that to come.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We're loving Albania.
But those 9 days we spent going through Bulgaria, our first stop was Devil's Bridge.
Where do we go, Martin?
We are going to Lidl!
Oh my god!
We are going to... It's been 3 months almost since we've
We're
been.
very excited.
We're very excited about a little shop. I know we should get a life.
Oh,
Small little things, please, little minds, but this is
it's really nice to be back at Little.
It's like a mirage. Is it real?
What are you looking forward to best?
A little bit of bacon. Maybe.
Bacon and salted butter. And just generally having stuff. We're here.
Oh, that's not cheeky. He's selling veg right outside there.
Wow!
Whoa! And the sun's coming out, so that's fantastic. Just as we arrived.
Day two in Bulgaria, and we come to the Devil's Bridge.
It's quite impressive, actually. When was it made?
16th century. It's constructed in the 16th century. It's 420 metres above sea level, and it crosses the Arda River, which is one of the longest rivers in the Rhodope mountains in Bulgaria. And we've walked down from Walter, who's about
2 miles or so back up the hill. So we have got to go back up at some point, but we are now going to go walk across and actually say we've walked across Devil's Bridge.
The Devil's Bridge.
That's
and
good.
we'll tell you later why it's called the Devil's Bridge,
Oh.
if we make it back. I think that all the Devil's Bridges stories are that the devil's footprints are supposed to be embedded in the stonework on the ground. Beautiful stonework, cobbled street, and it's supposed to be. So yeah, maybe.
But isn't there one where the stone mason made a deal if he could do it within 40 days?
Yeah, with the devil.
With the devil, made a deal with the devil, and if he did it within 40 days, he kept his soul, but if he didn't...
Yes.
That's it?
Yes. And he did keep it. He did put Dimitri, the stonemason, he built the bridge in 40 days, and Satan kept his deal with him, but then he died a few days later, and then took the secret to his grave. So we're not sure if it.
A lesson there: don't make deals with the devil.
Oh yeah, good lesson.
Good lesson. You found a park for night, which was a little bit precarious.
It was very remote, wasn't it? A real remote spot.
God, it was one of the tightest reversing I've had done. Park for one van, really. There no other vans could have got there, could they? No. A couple of good nights sleep up at the Devil's Bridge Park up, didn't they?
Didn't sign up for this. It's absolutely freezing. We had debated just turning around and going back down, but then Martin decided that we should still get the tachine on, so he's off his head. Let's go out and see him. Let's go out and see him. Are you warm out there?
The tachine's warming up. Let's just go. So It's another 2 hours and it'll be ready.
Yeah, okay.
Come in.
No, stay there. It's too cold.
Well, it wasn't too bad.
We survived the night.
We did survive a night.
We're transported to the Rockies.
The Bulgarian Rockies. But it is snowing. It is a bit chilly.
It's, what is it, 0 degrees?
Outside it must be 0. But
And in Walter it is...
well, it is actually going out. It was 9 when we got out of bed.
It's
And,
10.
now it's 10.
Right, let's get the tea on.
Tea on. Let's
That
get
heats us up. Let's get the oven on. Get the croissants in.
croissants warm, and the oven will heat the van up as well, which is good.
Yeah, it's got up to 12. It's great, super. Yeah. But with that heating on low last night, once I was in bed, I wasn't cold. Were you cold last night during the night?
Do you know, I wasn't cold at all last night in bed until you got in. I thought you were cold feet. But no, it was fine.
You are my hot water bottle.
Oh, that's good.
You heat me up.
Well, that's good. So come on, let's go see.
Freezing cold monster.
We packed away the flip-flops and the shorts, and we're gonna go here. You okay?
Oh, the sunshine's coming out.
Yeah, the sunshine.
There's Walter.
There's Walter.
Oh, there's Walter. That's where Walter is.
This we came here as well because I had water, but I think you'd be waiting quite a while to actually get any water out of that. So got to be a bit frugal. Well, it's nice to be out. We're just embarking on a little walk around Smolyan Lakes.
Steep climb.
What do you think?
Steep climb. I think it's longer. We're up nearly as tall as these trees.
You're right. Yeah, look at that. We climbed up to this ridge. Oh. Wow.
Is this the third lake?
I think so. It's
Is it frozen?
frozen solid by the look of it.
Oh my gosh.
No, there's not a surprise. Should we go down and have a look?
Yeah.
Oh.
Brought your ice skates.
The ice skates. Look, our faces are a bit.
You look healthy, I think.
We look healthy because we're getting glare off the frozen lake,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Let's turn around and
I'll
show
show
them.
you.
Oh,
Oh yeah, do it that way.
turn it that way.
Yeah. That's the
Yay.
start of the frozen lake. Fantastic. So anyone that knows us will probably be thinking, why are they up in the cold?
We didn't sign up for this.
We
We
went
did
away.
Walter on tour to get warm places.
Not ice, frozen lakes and snow. But, well, we had to go from Turkey through Bulgaria down to North Macedonia. So,
And we decided to come through the Rhodope mountains.
which,
So,
but high.
closing the name.
Exactly that. We should have mountains, 5,000, 6,000 feet. So, anyway, we live by the sword.
And we both sat inside this morning and we're like, no, let's not go out, it's too cold. It was snowing quite heavily. But we pushed it and we went out and I'm really glad we did.
I know, too. So we're just back from our...
Found all our warm gear, which is in the back corners of Walter's garage. Because we would never need them. That was the plan.
So that's us just back from our 3-day walk. It was at least 3 days we were out, but with no backpack or food, and we're looking quite good. Yeah, let's hope we get off this mountain.
It wasn't so stressful, it'd be really beautiful. This is not what we signed up for, Martin. You're doing really well.
Sunglasses would need it for a different reason here. Oh. Luckily the snow did clear and we made it off the mountain all fine. Just a short drive up to Borino where we stayed for a night or so and had a lovely walk.
Rhodope Mountains slightly. Coming out the other side, we stopped at a town called Melnik, which is really famous for wine production, lots of vineyards. But our main aim there was to go and visit the pyramids and do a walk from Melnik over the Pyramid Mountains.
I didn't know the Egyptians got that far. I thought it was news to me. We just walked out of the village.
Melnik.
And we're actually walking up this dry riverbed, actually, isn't it?
It's the Melnik Rozhen Monastery trail. So we're going to try and walk the 2.5 miles to the monastery from Melnik. Rozhen Monastery is a very famous monastery in Bulgaria. But on the way we should see some, you can just about see them behind us. The sandstone pyramids that Melnik's famous for.
Sorry for all the heavy breathing, but we've been climbing for easily 45 minutes and now it's starting to get really steep up this. Yeah, I think we're trying to get to the top of the valley. Wow, you do look as though you've conquered something here. Bulgaria. But we're on a precarious edge there, so there's nothing that way. And if I come up here, you can see that it's a pretty long way down there. Yeah, we just noticed actually that, well, you pointed out that to stop us falling down off this ridge, there's quite a robust piece of string, which is health and safety. Bulgaria, so fine. And we adhered to it.
Yeah, we're grateful for it.
Yeah, we were grateful for it. Some of these, when you come back over the ridge.
It's great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know if that view, I don't know if the camera does it justice,
It
but
never does.
Never does, does it? It's just an iPhone, so it does its best. That's amazing.
You can see for miles.
Looks like a bit of weather coming, but I think we can get down to the village before then. And the village is just there.
Right
down there, down that valley. So somehow, well, we'll come back the same way, traverse our way back there.
And our last stop in Bulgaria was some hot springs. We do love our hot springs.
At this juncture, I just want to say, if you haven't seen our secret hot springs, another video we found in Turkey, our Turkey playlist, go back and watch that.
We're plugging our videos.
Well, why not? Some people might have new viewers here.
Exactly.
So we have got some secret hot springs, but these weren't so secret, but they were free, they were lovely, great park for a night, and they were so hot.
So hot. Yeah, lovely.
Oh. Yeah. It's like a very hot, it's like a very nice bath.
Some mud on you?
I'm alright actually, my skin's young enough. Just walking back from our sort of late evening dip. It's not cold now. We've got a little companion there that you can see. We've picked up a dog. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can still see the steam coming off there.
Oh yeah.
You still see the steam? Can that pick it up?
Oh yeah, trust. It's really quite dark, but it's lovely.
It is lovely. I'm warm to my bones.
Quite impressed with you, Martin.
Oh, thanks.
You managed to go in the really hot bit for ages.
I did.
We wanted to stay till it was really dark, but I think we came out too early.
Yeah.
We were like, ugh.
That's enough now. I think we're in there about an hour.
I think you're right.
So back to Walter. They were they had the hot, really scalding water coming down the outside, and you had to make the mud, make an opening, and it would feed your little pool of water, which is I'm sure you could have boiled an egg in some of those, for sure.
I think you could have.
I almost got boiled.
We could have got the bacon and eggs out.
We could have got the boiled eggs if there were soldiers, but it was a great stop, wasn't it? Nice little stop.
And actually, the park up was in an old volcanic crater, and the walls are sort of all around you. So you're sitting in the hot springs, looking at the walls of the crater.
Eileen,
Hello?
what are we actually doing today then?
Well, we came here because of the hot springs. Did you show everybody the hot springs?
Well, I tried to get them in the background. I think they'll see them. Yeah.
Bit steamy, yeah.
Yeah.
So we came here to go to the hot springs, but just by coincidence, this is the place where Baba Vanga lived. There's a lovely garden and memorial to Baba Vanga. Now, I've heard of Baba Vanga before. Martin, you hadn't heard of
No,
Baba
I've
Vanga.
never heard of Baba Vanga.
So
it sounds like a pop group to me.
So Baba Vanga is the Balkans Nostradamus. So she was a clairvoyant and a prophesizer. She died in 1996. And just by coincidence, we came here in this area in D, where we are, is where she lived. So we're going over past 5-minute walk, see what we can see.
Well, so she used to predict the future.
Yeah. Apparently, and some of her prophecies are supposed to have come true. Not least World War II.
What?
The 9/11 attacks, the Boxing Day tsunami, and she's made quite a lot of prophecies for 2024 apparently.
Wow, I wonder
But
if
we're not going to depress ourselves by looking at those.
No.
Let's go and look at her garden instead.
But do you think she knew we were coming here on Walter on tour? Maybe that's in her...
She definitely prophesied
Maybe
that.
that's her records. Might say, oh, Martin and Eileen, Walter on tour is coming 2024. Let's go see.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. So we've just come into the Vanga Foundation and Memorial, and I think bronze statue of her here. Of course, she was, those of you already know, she was blind. So I meant to touch this. This will give you good power, good energy. Eileen,
What?
I think you should touch the hand, get some energy. That's it.
I can see the future.
And where are we going next?
We're going to North Macedonia via Little.
Excellent. You have a power too.
You're right.
You can prophesize. It's quite a lovely sculpture that. It looks quite innocent. Just see 3 children in their own world. It's very peaceful here, isn't it?
Vanga's temple, which you've put together for all religions.
All believers.
And then the volcano.
Yeah, that is the ridge of the volcano there in the background. It runs all the way around there. What is this one?
It's a turtle pond.
Turtle pond.
There's people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at all the turtles around there. Look. I love the way they climb up on those rocks and they get out. Just get some
Warm
heat.
up, yeah.
To get some heat. Are they chatting or fighting?
What are they doing?
Not quite sure.
There are different kinds, isn't there? Different types of turtles.
The hot water that's feeding.
Good steam coming off it, look.
And I'm going to put my hand in and see.
Oh, Martin, be careful.
I'm going to put my hand in and see how hot it is. Oh, yes, that is very, very hot. They must love it, these turtles. Yeah, so from the hot springs. We said cheerio to Baba Vanga, and we made our way across the border into North Macedonia.
Yee, another new country for us.
Yay! It was
We're really excited, Jay.
Yeah, but there'll be more on that in an upcoming video. But I just want to say a quick thanks to all the people that have subscribed. So we do appreciate all you people that click that subscribe button.
We get very excited.
We do. Ooh, another one. Ooh, another one. So please leave us a comment. Comments would be great. I would love to hear from you. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or smash that like button. But we'll have more coming up from North Macedonia quite soon.